We're here to install some new body mounts. There's a part number if you need to, but I got these ordered from online and on XD Diesel or Extreme Diesel, whatever, and they came pretty quick because everywhere I was looking, they were on S&B, they were like sold out, and I was like, I don't want to wait that long, and I kind of want to do this before it gets cold. So, but yeah, here we go. We're opening her up. Here's a cool sticker. It's gonna have like 20 more horsepower. Here is your instructions, I guess, what to do online. Scan the QR code. And here are all the new hardware. So this is gonna be kind of a test because everyone says to get the hydraulics for the rear, the new 2011, I can't remember the number, 2011, 2008 or whatever, can't remember what it was. I don't know, I should have remembered, but you should always do the hydraulic ones and that fixes all your problems. Well, I wanted to get the S&B because whole kit, because I want to do every one of them, and not recommended from S&B, this is what it says on their website, to not install this and then install the hydraulics on the back. I'm not exactly sure, but I've heard tons of people saying they did that. They'll buy this just a 6-piece one and then do the rear. But I was thinking about it, I'm like, but this S&B kit replaces all of them and I get new hardware. So if I do which I might see how this works, and then I might just buy the hydraulic ones to see like, oh wow, these are better, or like, oh, that didn't make any difference. So I'll test that out later once I get down on it. But I just want to get this because it has everything, new bolts, new everything. So then if I do, I can just buy just that single hydraulic mount. So I'll have everything else to be brand new. So all I would have to do is change out the rear and then be done. And we'll test it out later. But here's these ones, the S&B ones. They look awesome. So the red isolators separate the top and the bottom. So when you pull it apart, you'll see like this goes on top and this goes on the bottom, and so it's super nice. It's super like good quality. It's pretty nice. I actually am impressed. So let's get them all on and see how it goes. So we're gonna be using an 18, a 15, and a 21. I thought I heard. So one of those I think it might be 18, 15 or whatever, but it won't be bad. They said not to use the impact on the body because they can break. I've already taken mine off when I did my steps, so shouldn't be too bad. But if not, just use some hand tools. So there we go. Okay, so we're doing the hardest part first, which is the core support. And so I have a wob or 15 millimeter, just a regular socket, not a long deep one, and then a wobble and a smaller extension, and then a big extension, and it's fitting on there. We have to go, this is the passenger side, so, and I'm trying to get it out with my impact, but you also gotta, it's not spinning, and I know that I have to hold the bottom too, and I'm the only one here, so I'm gonna have to like bend down and get it, but it's right there. So it's 15 on top, and I think it's an 18 on the bottom, or 15. So we're gonna get that, but the driver's side is a little easier. It's right there. You can kind of see it. It's right there. So you can get it from, I took out the headlight. You don't have to, but it might be a little easier to get to. So getting her out real quick with the impact on this side. On the course part you can. All right, so I got the other one, the passenger side off, which wasn't too bad. I just kind of held on to the top one and then put my big impact on the bottom. And you can also, I don't know why, but, well, yes, I do know why, but the AC condenser line is literally in the way, so I can't like pull it out because the washer, I think, is either attached to it or I'm not pulling it right, but the washer's catching it, and so the bolt won't come up with it, so it keeps hitting the AC line. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to reuse it or what, but I just don't want to break that line and have a bigger issue. Driver's sides, it's kind of a pain, so I went through this hole right there and to the top, and there it is right there. So then now all I did was have that up there, have this down here, and you can have a little wrench right here because it's like has little things to catch. Maybe use adjustable wrench and a wrench if you don't have an impact or anything like that. So yeah, that'll work. Okay, so here's I took out the driver's side, which is super easy. So this one was okay. It's kind of just old. It still kind of has a little bit of play. It's all right. I haven't taken the top one off because I had to look at the body, but that there. The driver or the passenger side, yeah, it's ripped. I don't know why that's more rusted, but it's coming apart already. But here's the problem I'm running into this side is the bolt don't go any more further down because the threads. So I might have to reuse that bolt. I don't know. I just can't. I just don't want to break anything, and you know that's how it happens. You are doing a job and then you end up doing another job because you can't, because you break something else. But I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I got that off. There's my step, and the main thing too is like the ride, and then also my body lines don't match. See, it goes there. So we got the driver side off. It's 21. Came out pretty easy with the impact. Wasn't too bad. Here's my old ones. They're coming apart. Yeah, they're all rusty, and that one's torn apart. And compared to these, a lot better. So get the passenger side off, and then we'll start looking up the body. All right, so I got her up. I got the other one out, or the middle one done. And the top one, I just try to hit it with the hammer. So now, everything below, keep that little. So this is everything that's gonna go on top. And then this one, somewhere under breath, had to go on bottom. So everything there. They make it super easy. So make sure that washer's on, or that isolator, whatever you want to call it. And slip her in. Okay, so I got the front one down. Okay, so wait, I don't know if I showed you this, but so all these I had 3 out of the 6 that are just stuck. So I had to drill them out. They were all stuck. The rubber piece right here inside gets stuck. So I had to just drill them out or cut them out or whatever, but that was a pain. So and then I was expecting just the front one, because the front one on the passenger side was a pain and did the same thing. It wasn't as bad, but this was the worst one on my driver's side rear. This one came out easy. I have no clue why. It just popped out, hit it with the hammer. Came out super easy. It's right here. One piece. So that one's awesome. Okay, so I'm doing the front radiator one. I actually got the bolt out. I had to take out the bushing first, and then I bent it out like towards this side, towards the driver corner, and it came out. So we're gonna put these on, and then all I gotta do is a driver, and then now I gotta just mount, put the bolts in, and we're done. Okay, so this is taking me a little longer so I got the passenger side easy. This side, the bolt is barely too short because I have my steps, and the bushings are like brand new, so they're kind of stiffer and not easy to put in. So I don't know. So this side was hard, so I just did this. OSHA approved, I call them. Yeah, just push that up and you can it'll go up there deeper, you know. So every inch counts. All right, so we got her done. It's all torqued up. I want to say it was 22 pounds. Torqued them down. It's all rusty, but there she is, boys. It's nice. Now this side's up just a hair, and the other driver's side's like pretty much on. So I don't know. We'll let it settle for a minute, and then we'll take her down or see what's going on with that. But let's take it for a ride. I'm gonna go clean up all my mess, and then we'll be good. We're back. So after driving on it for a couple days, it rides like 80 to 90% better. The front end, the one thing I didn't realize is the front end. I forgot that I did the supports for it, and the whole front end was like this much higher than it was, and I was like, oh crap! So I got them down a little bit more, but so they raised up the front end, so you gotta kind of watch that, or else you have a huge gap. So anyways, I did that, did all the retightening and everything. One was a little looser than the other, but you can see right here where I kind of hacked up my hack job. They ride amazing. So it's just, yeah, like I said, about 80 to 90%, I'm not gonna lie, it's still a diesel truck. It still rides rougher than, you know, a gas or a nice SUV or whatever. But all my body lines are up, are all matching. So it rides way good. But also too, one thing is when you drove it, when you're driving it, it would like the whole truck would like, it felt like something, like I could not figure out for the longest time, like I was doing everything to see if it what it was, like in transfer cases, like moving, or maybe it was my traction bars or whatever. And it just felt like my, yeah, like my exhaust, transfer case, or my traction bars, just everything was moving every time I like, only not every single time, but every time I'd hit a bump like at a certain angle, it would like boom. But it's literally gone now. So I'm like, I guess it was my body mounts. And then also too, the frame, oh excuse me, I had the hiccups. The frame beaming on this was usually between 45 to 52 miles per hour. It's gone. It's super nice. Driving on a good highway and stuff like that, you would still, that's the thing, people are like, oh yeah, because you're driving on a smooth highway, it would still, like, you kind of felt like a little bit of every bump and little rocks in here and there, and you could still feel it, maybe like bouncing kind of like this a little bit on certain things. But now it's like I don't know if you can tell what that is, but yeah. So yeah, hold on. So other than that, yeah, everything, it turned out amazing. Cool sticker, and I definitely recommend getting it. It's awesome. Just kind of got to watch those things, because account for some time to get, just in case you have some frozen bushings in there, which sucks because usually they just pop out, and mine didn't. But I'll put down a link below to grab what my kit that I grabbed. So yeah, thanks for watching.